Hey everybody, I know sometimes the topics I cover on this channel can get a little bit intense, perhaps like this video you guys are going to be watching today, so I just wanted to remind you guys that my puppy Casper has his own YouTube channel, so if you need a little bit of wholesome goodness after this video, make sure to check it out. Links for his channel will be in the description box down below, or just type in Casper the Friendly Floof on YouTube. Love you guys, let's get into the video. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Blair or the Illuminati and today I'm going to be talking about a topic that might make you sick. Diet tea. Now I know there's just way too many diet tea brands out there for me to cover everything completely in one video, but we're going to be taking a look at some of the most infamous ones you might have seen on Instagram. Celebrities have been promoting them for years now, and even though this whole detox your body idea has been floating around for a while, most of these brands aren't even 10 years old yet. So let's take a look at when these companies were founded, what they sell, and why they're not exactly safe. Let's get into it, guys. Flat Tummy Co. is one of the most infamous when we're talking about these brands. They've got those appetite suppressant lollipops that Kim Kardashian promoted, and we'll get to that in a bit, as well as detox teas. Flat Tummy Tea debuted on Instagram on the 14th of June in 2013. It took time for the company to develop its current Insta aesthetic. The tea was originally sold in transparent plastic bags that showed off the product's earthiness. Laramie Taylor, a professor of communication at UC Davis who researches media and idealized bodies, described the body image the brand promotes: a very flat and toned stomach, but the bust and posterior of someone whose body mass index is considerably higher, as absurdly unrealistic. No surprise there, of course, but Flat Tummy Co. isn't the only one. If you search the hashtag #DetoxTea on Instagram, there's over 1 million different posts about people trying these teas, women aiming for that kind of look. And hey, if you've got that look naturally, go you, that's fantastic. I'm not saying that it's bad to look that way. Simply that detox and diet teas aren't really gonna get you there alone, and if it does, well, it's not getting you there in a healthy way. One of these brands, called NutriBurst, has a transformative challenge, and on related hashtags you'll see lose 5 pounds in 5 days. So first of all, the first few pounds you lose are water weight. We've seen this type of thing before with Beachbody and Herbalife, but yeah, how can you lose a few pounds really fast when you're starting to drastically change your diet? It's normally water weight. But this type of weight loss isn't sustainable, and losing 5 pounds in 5 days isn't something you can continually do, and it's actually really dangerous for you. I mean, we'd be talking 30 pounds a month if anyone tried to keep up that rate, and doctors say 4 to 8 pounds per month is a healthy goal. More on that in a bit though, because it's far, far more than just NutriBurst and Flat Tummy Co. that are on this detox tea bandwagon. We've also got Fit Tea, promoted by Kim Kardashian, Sarah Hyland, Ashley Benson, and Kylie Jenner. Fit Tea even makes the bold statement on their website that Fit Tea cures obesity, prevents cancer, and can even extend life expectancy. I'm literally not kidding. They've got a 14-day detox tea for $24.99 on their website, even the detox face mask, wraps, and pills, and all that trash. There's also Skinny Bunny Tea, which has a fantastic little note on their Why It Works page. Here's what they say. Our weight loss AM has ingredients that were clinically studied and showed an average loss of 17 pounds in 2 months. Everyone is different, so your results can vary. Proper diet and exercise are necessary for losing weight and keeping it off. Like sis, diet and exercise are necessary for losing weight and keeping it off? No. No way, this is revolutionary. Someone should tell doctors about it. Oh wait, they do. They tell you to diet and exercise. It has nothing to do with the teas. You'd be better off just listening to that and not buying their tea. But okay. My point here is that it's kind of funny that it's just like they're literally saying the tea makes little to no difference. And I mean, I'm not knocking tea. As much as I love spilling it, I'm not saying tea isn't a nice drink to have when you're curled up with a good book on a rainy day or whatever it is that you like to do to relax. I love tea personally. But if diet and exercise are necessary, then why am I drinking this weird formula blend again of tea? I don't care if someone wants to advertise saying, hey, we make amazing delicious tea. It's, this is detox and diet tea that I have an issue with. Of course, we're not at the end of our list, but we've also got Teami, which is promoted by Kylie Jenner, who sells detox programs and teas, and another company in the UK, Slender Talks. Which, tell me that doesn't sound like something that Slenderman would be promoting to trick people, like, just tell me. Right on their front page, they have a celebrity gallery so that, obviously you know it's good by how many big names are using the product. Because if someone you look up to is using the product, that means you should use it too, right? Now, before we dive into the what's in these teas and why they are terrible part of it all, I'm going to talk about the celebrities that use them and the Instagram posts that promote them. And this is something that has bothered me for quite a while, and I wasn't always able to put words to it. Yes, it's deceptive, but there's something really grimy about the way that these teas are promoted. And I'm trying my hardest not to really attack these celebrities as individuals, so don't come for me, okay? But it's whatever the tea dictates them to say or the way the post is worded that really gets under my skin. Some of them are relatively normal, but others can be super toxic. On one profile, I noticed that the Slender Talks tea site is that of Chloe Tere. She's a freaking supermodel, a blonde bombshell, she's gorgeous, and yet the sponsored posts are a bit plain, like you can tell when she actually cares about something. When she got LASIK, she said how nervous she was until she met with an amazing doctor, and now has full confidence in her procedure tomorrow, and that's awesome. That's a post which, sponsored or not, comes across as genuine, and yet for the diet teas, we get something like this. Ready to kickstart another healthy week with @DivaTrim, the vegan Superwoman Berry Blast Blend is my absolute favorite. Look, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm nitpicking. I mean, you can be whatever size you want and drink whatever berry blend or tea you want, but it just seems really basic and it sounds really obviously sponsored. However, the reason I don't have a major issue with this is that there's no discount code and there's no health claims. She's not saying this will change your life or you will lose weight and here's all the benefits it had for me. Chloe might be drinking this without being paid. I don't know, but it's a different Chloe that I have more serious issues with. Khloe Kardashian posted a photo promoting Tummy Tea Co. Okay, you guys, I've been putting in work, adding in @FlatTummyCo meal replacement shakes, and I'm seriously feeling so good. My energy is up, my cravings are controlled, and I actually feel like I'm a total tummy knockout. You need to check them out while their 30% off sale is on. P.S. How cute is this shaker bottle? So is this Instagram post labeled as an ad? Yes, and that's about the only credit I can give her. These teas are dangerous, and she's promoting them to an audience of very young girls as a way to boost energy, control cravings, and look better. One vocal critic, Jamil, has commented on her posts in the past and has said if you're too irresponsible to A. Own up to the fact that you have a personal trainer, nutritionist, probable chef, and a surgeon to achieve your aesthetic rather than this laxative product, and B. Tell them the side effects of this non-FDA approved product that most doctors are saying aren't healthy, then I guess I have to. And honestly, I feel the same way. Even though I don't agree with Chloe Tere being under this Slender Talks Teas brand celebrity list because, again, I think it's irresponsible to advertise these teas in the first place, it's even worse the way in which the discount codes and ridiculous claims are just shoved down their followers' throats. Not only that, but Skinny Me Tea came under fire because they used a photo of an eating disorder survivor on their Instagram without her permission. The photo, which featured Christina Grasso in a bubble bath with an iridescent facial mask, was initially posted early Wednesday and has since been removed from Skinny Me Tea's official Instagram account. As an eating disorder survivor and advocate, I am fundamentally against things such as weight loss teas, Grasso told Newsweek. They are dangerous not only physiologically, but also reinforce the outdated idea that thinner is better and at the expense of one's health. She added, for such a brand to use my image to promote this product was not a great move. That said, I hope it serves as a learning experience and we can all do better. And Christina, I really wish that was the case, because if it was, I wouldn't be making this video. Stealing photos is bad enough, but it's the continuous, relentless product pushing of these not really great products that gives me flashbacks to really frustrating MLMs. Thanks to a friend, this all-natural tea and shake program has changed my life. Not only have I lost what seriously feels like a ton of weight, but my body, my mind, and tummy feel completely new and regenerated. I'm down multiple pant sizes and my energy levels stay up all day, plus it gives me a great boost to get through my evening workouts after work. #ad. This @Flat Tummy Co. cleanse is such a blessing. I'm already feeling a big difference. Not sure if it's just me, but I'm actually seeing one too. Still have a bit to go, but so far so good. And guess what? @Flat Tummy Co. lollipops are back. Designed to curb cravings in between meals, these couldn't come in a better time. Don't miss out, go grab some now. Excited! I'm so happy to be a #Teamy partner, ready to start my @Teamy Blends 30-day detox. I've been drinking these since 2017 on and off. These teas help cleanse, reset, and refresh your body. They give you energy, and if you struggle with bloating, this is it. And they help you lose weight. These are honestly my go-tos. Has this become some sort of MLM and I just missed the boat on that? Are they going to start adding even more emojis and start calling me hun? The pushiness is one thing, but these claims are just a bit much. We know these are sponsored posts and these people are getting paid to say this, but people trust those they look up to, and teenagers that may be insecure in their bodies are most definitely seeing these posts. They're seeing Kim Kardashian, a giant name in pop culture, sucking on an appetite suppressant lollipop. And to her, it's not even about if she uses the product, let's be honest, it's the money. It's the fact that she gets paid 6 figures for one selfie with the lollipop. 2 former employees from Flat Tummy Co. spoke out and said they were pressured to keep the cost of influencer posts down. While the Kardashians reportedly earn 6-figure fees for their Instagram ads, the influencers that the former employees worked with were lucky to get $25 to $50. One of the former employees said you basically had to cut them down and say, "You're not worth that much money." Once an influencer agreed to the deal, the staffers would direct how their photos should look and write copy for their captions. We never expected them to actually use the tea, it just had to look like it. Barron, a spokeswoman for Flat Tummy Co., disputed that point. "We specifically request and most certainly expect that all of our ambassadors try and love our products. That's why they're our ambassadors." Both employees said they were disappointed with the company's current direction. They always used to preach this whole, "We're not a weight loss company, we just want to be healthy." One said, which has obviously changed with these lollipops. If this was a weight loss company that promoted healthy eating and exercise, I wouldn't have a single issue. I'm not going after fitness gyms' Instagrams here or healthy meal programs. Advertising exercise and meal portioning, I have no problem with. But these detox tea companies aren't advertising health and wellness. They're advertising dangerous laxatives using supermodels that don't even have to use the product. They're not asking nutritionists to talk about the benefits of Flat Tummy Co. because that won't go well. Instead, they're relying on people that look up to their idols and want to be like them, and that's the sad reality of the situation here. When you have a younger audience, it's really important to think about what you say and recognize the impact it can have on people. If you're pushing flat tummy teas, think about how you'd feel when you were a 15-year-old fan and you see your celebrity crush or the person you look up to drinking one. Seriously, think about it. I know if I was 15 years old living in today's current social media craze of everything, I think I'd probably try and convince my parents to buy those lollipops. I honestly think I would. Because when I was in high school, I was pretty much just like every other high schooler. Everyone was insecure about their bodies, and I most certainly would have done almost anything I could to make sure I was trying to get myself even skinnier or whatever, and it just doesn't work, and it really messes you up through adulthood, and it's something I still kind of fight with to this day. So back to these teas. We've heard claims about extending your life, cleansing, resetting, curbing appetites. This stuff sounds way, way, way too good to be true. And as the motto goes, when something is too good to be true, it probably is. Even worse than how the products are advertised, though, is what's in them. Dietary supplements sold for detox or weight loss are snake oil, plain and simple, said Dr. S. Breen Austin, a Harvard Medical School professor who specializes in eating disorder risks. The liver and kidneys already do the so-called detox, and adding junk products into the diet only makes their job harder. And weight loss claims for these products are either outright sham or a result of adulteration of the products with potentially dangerous stimulants, laxatives, or diuretics. We already have organs doing detoxing of our body for us. There's one reason that you should be detoxing, in fact. Let's be clear, says Edzard Ernst, Emeritus Professor of Complementary Medicine at Exeter University. There are two types of detox. One is respectable and the other isn't. The respectable one, he says, is the medical treatment of people with life-threatening drug addictions. The other is the word being hijacked by entrepreneurs, quacks, and charlatans to sell a bogus treatment that allegedly detoxifies your body of toxins you're supposed to have accumulated. If toxins did build up in a way that your body couldn't excrete, he says, you'd likely be dead or in need of serious medical intervention. The healthy body has kidneys, a liver, skin, even lungs that are detoxifying as we speak, he says. There is no known way, certainly not through detox treatments, to make something that works perfectly well in a healthy body work better. So yes, detoxing does technically exist, but that's when you have freaking heroin in your system, cocaine, or other drugs that are, in a far more literal sense, toxins. Average people aren't walking around needing to be detoxed. Ernst went on to say that not even a single manufacturer could name the toxins that they're supposedly getting rid of. So how can you be sure you're getting rid of anything at all? That's why this whole detox trend and detox teas are bullshit. If you want to make a delicious herbal tea, make a delicious herbal tea and make it really, really well. But when you label it as a detox tea and start adding ingredients that are questionable at best, well, it does more harm than good. Dr. Rachel Schur, a researcher at UC Davis's Department of Nutrition, reviewed the ingredients included in Flat Tummy Co.'s products at the Guardian's request and raised numerous concerns. All of the products rely on ingredients that are classified as nutritional supplements rather than drugs, which means that they are untested and unregulated. Flat Tummy Co.'s tea contains senna, a laxative, which Schur said could help with bloating but could also lead to dependence on laxatives. The company's meal replacement shakes include patented and clinically studied Super Citramax, an extract of Garcinia cambogia, which has been hawked as a miracle weight loss drug by the likes of Dr. Oz, but which Schur has noted has been conclusively determined to have no link to weight loss or fat loss. This is kind of starting to remind me a lot of Herbalife. Like, yes, you'll lose weight, but you'll also be glued to your toilet, which is gross. Not to mention, this isn't sustainable. If I choose to lose weight, I'd rather do it slowly with diet and exercise and do it for myself. Not because some celebrity has pressured me to and rely on laxative teas to do it for me. I was curious just how many of these companies were, in fact, using laxatives, so I went through the process of pulling up every single damn detox tea website I mentioned earlier and looking through that ingredient list. We know Flat Tummy Co. contains senna, so what about the rest? Skinny Me Tea, 240 milligrams of senna tora in their 14-day Detox program, a laxative. Fit Tea has been called a combination of laxatives, diuretics, and mild stimulants. Yes, you'll have energy from caffeine, but if there's too much ginger in there, it acts as a laxative. And their research study? It wasn't a control group. It was 25% of users, in their own study, complained of bloating, irritability, anxiety, insomnia, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, headaches, and other undefined side effects. Slender Tox Tea has also given a strong laxative effect, though it seems that the sterling bean and red bean ingredients aren't known. As in, we're not exactly sure what those are. So even their own ingredient list looks harmless enough, but there's no telling exactly where the laxative effect is coming from. And this review is coming from someone who actually believes in tea toxes, as she calls them, so take that for what you will. Another company called Skinny Tea Talks, and I know, all these names are really starting to sound the same, says right under their disclaimer, Skinny Tea Talks produces a laxative effect and can be toxic in high doses. Seriously? Alright, you know what? If this is how you want to lose weight, just pay for laxatives. It's cheaper and it's basically what you're getting into. Really, who thinks that a genuinely healthy way to lose weight is through a laxative? I mean, laxative abuse is an eating disorder for a reason. NationalEatingDisorders.org says the belief that laxatives are effective for weight control is a myth. In fact, by the time laxatives act on the large intestine, most foods and calories have already been absorbed by the small intestine. Although laxatives artificially stimulate the large intestine to empty, the weight loss caused by a laxative-induced bowel movement contains little actual food, fat, or calories. Instead, laxative abuse causes the loss of water, minerals, electrolytes, and indigestible fiber and waste from the colon. This water weight returns as soon as the individual drinks fluids and the body rehydrates. If the chronic laxative abuser refuses to rehydrate, they risk dehydration, which further taxes the organs and which may ultimately cause death. There are so many side effects to this, and it's so dangerous. Chronic laxative abuse may contribute to the risk of colon cancer, so those claims about detox teas preventing cancer couldn't be further from the truth. People know bulimia is already a dangerous, horrible eating disorder, and it's really risky. It's playing with lives, and people suffering from it need help. If you tell someone you have it, a good friend is going to tell you to seek help and try to be there to help you get through it. But posting on Instagram saying, "Oh my gosh, I can't stop drinking this amazing skinny slender detox tea" bullshit. It's another form of that, another disturbing, socially accepted form. So when celebrities are promoting it, they're endangering those teenagers that are reading their posts. You want to go off on how much you love chamomile tea before bed? Do it. I'm not stopping you. But this is so much more than just a tea, and that's why it's not trendy, it's not a good look, and it's not a good sponsor, and it's not safe. So how the hell did something like this happen? We know they're dangerous. We know this upsets people. How did it get so bad and flood our Instagrams with these types of posts? It's pretty simple. In 1994, the dietary supplements industry successfully lobbied Congress to pass the Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act, defaming the FDA by prohibiting the agency from requiring even rudimentary pre-market screening for the safety or efficacy of these products. Free of any meaningful regulation, the industry ballooned from just a few thousand options on the market in 1994 to 85,000 now and counting. These products generated $43 billion of revenue in 2017 in the US market alone. Without stringent oversight, unscrupulous manufacturers have been able to get away with lacing their weight loss products with banned or unapproved pharmaceuticals and other chemicals like fen-phen and DMAA, resulting in mounting cases of serious liver injury requiring transplant, heart disease, strokes, and even death. Unfortunately, these things really aren't showing signs of stopping. These founders are doing selective research and growing gigantic detox tea companies based on their own blended loose-leaf tea, not science. On the Teamy page, they say, "Our co-founder and CEO Adi Azrini started having health issues at the age of 23 after her military service. Addicted to coffee, exhausted, constipated, and bloated, Adi's digestive system just stopped working. In search of an alternative to drugs or medicine, Adi read books on colon health and the negative effects accumulated toxins can have in your body. Adi started developing her own high-quality loose-leaf tea until she created the perfect formulation to help her solve her own digestive issues. If her digestive system actually just shut down, Adi would have seen a freaking doctor. She would have been in the hospital. Instead, she read a bunch of books and, with confirmation bias, cleared out her system with laxatives and is now recommending others to do the same." The founder of Fit Tea created it to help himself lose weight, but he has no credentials, at least none listed. He says the ingredients are 100% natural, but we know here on this channel that that means nothing. It sounds credible, sure, but poisonous berries and seeds and leaves with a laxative effect can also be natural. And don't forget that all-natural arsenic. Thankfully, the more this trend seemed to pick up, the more people began taking it seriously. Last year, Insider came out with an article slamming the companies and talking about how damaging they can really be. Weight loss teas promise to boost your metabolism, burn away stomach fat, and even detox your body. What tea marketers don't tell you is that drinking these brews might also be associated with more missed periods, unplanned pregnancies, and permanent gut damage. Social media influencers can make thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars promoting these teas as fundamental weight loss strategies, but Instagrammers and YouTube stars are not required to vet, understand, or even actually drink the things they post about. In addition, laws are being created to prevent these teas from reaching minors that might not know any better. In April 2019, NBC published the following. Earlier this year, Rep. Kay Khan filed a bill in the Massachusetts state legislature that would ban the sale of these products to minors in the state. Just a couple weeks ago, New York City Councilor Mark Levine introduced a similar bill to ban the sale of detox teas and other supplements containing common laxative and appetite suppressant ingredients to youth under 18 years. Can they do this? You bet. And health and food law luminaries like Jennifer Pomeranz at New York State University have clearly shown these policy actions are well within city and state legal authority. The FDA has also warned the public about these products, stating that some of them can affect your heart or contain controlled substances removed from the market. So at least something's being done, though in my opinion, more states need to step up to the plate and put these laws in effect before more people get hurt. There's already stories out there with young women saying how they've vomited, their menstrual cycle has changed, or have had horrible stomach pains. The time to start regulating is now, before someone dies from this. All in all, these kinds of trends are clearly more harmful than they may appear from the outside. Even if a celebrity is endorsing something, please do proper research before taking it. And to any celebrity, influencer, model, or otherwise that promotes these things to their impressionable audience without any research, how can you justify it? Was that paycheck worth it? Even if your fans get sick or seriously injured. Please stay safe out there, guys. If something sounds too good to be true, chances are it probably is. But with that being said, that's where I'm going to end today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to like it, and if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you want more content from me, you can open up my description box and you're going to find links to my second channel for my puppy Casper, collaboration channel with Sad Milk, and all of my links for my social media. So thank you guys for watching another video. I love you guys to death. Please stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys!